Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nafisa Nurul Asma, and today I'm going to talk about reliability in language assessment. So, what exactly is reliability? In simple terms, reliability refers to consistency, and a test is considered reliable if it gives similar results when taken more than once, as long as the student's ability has not changed. So it's not just about testing, it's about getting stable and dependable results. Now, why is reliability important? First, it helps reflect a student's true language ability. If a test If a test is unreliable, the score might not represent what the student actually knows. Second, it reduces measurement error, meaning the results are more accurate and less influenced by random factors. And lastly, it ensures fairness. Every student deserves to be assessed under the same standards, and reliability helps make that happen. Next, let's look at the types of reliability. The first one is inter-rater reliability. This is about consistency between different scores. For example, if two teachers grade the same essay, they should give similar scores. Then we have intra-rater reliability, which focuses on one scorer being consistent over time. So a teacher should grade the same way from beginning to end. The third is internal consistency. This means that all parts of a test should measure that the same skill. And if a student performed well on one section, they should also perform similarly on another section that tests the same ability. Next is test retest reliability. This checks if the results stay stable over time. If a student takes the same test again later, the score should be similar. And finally, alternate forms reliability. This refers to different versions of test. Even if the questions are different, the result should still be consistent. Now let's talk about the factors that affect reliability. There are two main categories. The first one is intrinsic and the second is extrinsic factors. So intrinsic factors come from the test itself. For example, longer tests tend to be more reliable because they include more items. And also, test items should measure the same skill. And the difficulty level should be balanced, not too easy and not too hard. Clear instructions are also important because confusion can lead to consistent answers. And of course, scoring must be consistent. On the other hand, extrinsic factors come from outside outside the test. These include the student's condition like fatigue, mood, or anxiety. Test conditions also matter because noise or interruptions can affect performance. And guessing can reduce reliability because it doesn't reflect the student's real ability. So, how can we improve reliability? We can start by improving the quality of test items and making the test long enough to measure ability properly. Preparing the test early also helps avoid mistakes, and clear instructions are essential, and using objective scoring methods can reduce bias. Lastly, keeping test conditions consistency is very important before we finish. Let's briefly and look at the relationship. between reliability and validity. Reliability is about consistency, while validity is about accuracy. A test can be consistent, but if it doesn't measure what it is supposed to measure, then it's not valid. So ideally, a good test should be both reliable and valid. So reliability ensures that test results are stable, fair, and trustworthy. Without it, assessment becomes uncertain, like trying to measure something with a ruler that changes length every time you use it. I'm Nafisa Asma. Thank you so much.